USAID's Strategic Economic Research and Analysis, SERA, had three strategic objectives: to improve the economic environment for inclusive growth, to strengthen the capacity of policy development institutions, and to improve the availability of economic data. The SERA program provided evidence-based research support and training to multiple stakeholders. Key milestones included thematic research, such as economic analysis, focused on a wide variety of topics and sectors. In addition to thematic research, the program supported thousands of hours of training to Zimbabwean economists, funded important national statistical data collection activities, and supported the dissemination of critical statistical reports and policy research. The SERA program worked with the Zimbabwe Economic Policy Research Unit, ZEPARU, to develop, produce, and disseminate numerous policy and economic analyses on a variety of topics in Zimbabwe. In the second half of the program, SERA began working with numerous additional stakeholders. SERA's support has been demand-driven and built around the specific and unique needs of the beneficiary institutions and stakeholders. A wide variety of topics and sectors were covered, and support was provided to upgrade the ZEPARU Economic Barometer publication and develop a composite index of leading indicators to effectively track Zimbabwe's economic performance. Together with ZEPARU, other stakeholders and donors, SERA produced a set of sector and topic-specific studies. These covered tourism, agriculture, mining, the Cost Drivers Study, which helped see the creation of the National Competitiveness Commission, the Perceptions of Corruption Survey, which was a joint effort among SERA, CZI, ZNCC, SMEAZ, and the Catalytic Research on the Business Enabling Environment, which helped initiate critical doing business reforms. SERA assistance contributed to the creation of 9 new policies, which have been approved and passed for implementation, 3 of which included gender-specific content. Of these, 4 have been confirmed to have begun implementation. The second objective of the SERA program was to strengthen capacity of policy development institutions. SERA provided a menu of content-specific training options to Zimbabwean economists, including sponsorship to attend established courses with various regional partners and the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics. These courses were a direct response to specific on-the-job training needs to strengthen the economic analysis capacity of economists within identified beneficiary institutions. SERA sponsored 67 beneficiaries to attend specialized established courses at partner training institutions in the region and co-sponsored training events in Zimbabwe for 81 economists. 145 economists from various government and non-governmental organizations were exposed to mission-focused topics, including financial planning, advanced Excel skills, regional integration, econometrics, survey methodology, and economic modeling. Long-term training was provided in the form of bursaries for government economists to obtain their master's or doctorate degrees in economics. Students were drawn from various government institutions with the understanding that following graduation, they would continue employment with the same institution. As of mid-2016, 15 sponsored students graduated with an MSc in economics from the University of Zimbabwe. 3 final master's students are scheduled to graduate in September 2016.
My name is Clary Chikwede. I applied for the ZEPARU Bursary program funded by USAID SERA. I've always wanted to augment my skills as an economist, but I was constrained with finances. Usually as women, it's very difficult to be a mother, to manage the children, and then find some financial resources to augment your career or to take up your career to a higher level. So I'd like to appreciate and thank USAID SERA for this sponsorship, and I would also want to urge them to continue to do such programs for for Zimbabweans, especially the women's side, because usually even at workplace we are usually looked down upon, but after attaining maybe some necessary skills, they will then upgrade you. Thank you.
3 students have been sponsored by the SERA program to obtain PhD degrees at institutions in South Africa. The beneficiaries are Dr. William Kavila, who has graduated. He is the Deputy Director in the Economic Research Division of the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. Prudence Stephen Moyo is scheduled to graduate in 2016. Prudence is the Senior Economist in the Economic Research Division of the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. Dr. Nebson Mpunga graduated, and he is the Deputy Director in the Economic Research Division of the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe.
I received a scholarship to undertake a PhD program at Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University in South Africa. Following the successful completion of my program, I was promoted from a principal economist to a deputy director. The program also enabled me to become a consultant. I am a consultant under the Macroeconomic and Financial Management Institute of Southern and Eastern Africa, where I am an expert in debt management. So from the time I completed my PhD, I am now being consulted in several countries. I have conducted debt sustainability analysis in countries such as Zambia, Malawi, and Tanzania. And also the program has helped me even at workplace to enhance my work. Currently, I am assisting the country through debt issues and so on. So I'm very grateful to SERA for the sponsorship that they've afforded me to do my PhD.
The SERA program provided support to Zimstat to improve the availability of quality of economic data in 4 priority areas. PISES was a year-long survey covering a nationally representative sample of nearly 32,000 households. It provided the best data in a decade on many aspects of life in Zimbabwe. SERA provided funding to help complete the survey, technical assistance for calculation of statistical weights, and detailed quality control feedback on the draft PISES report. A Central Business Register, CBR, is a comprehensive list of all businesses operating in a country. The CBR forms the basis for various economic statistical publications. SERA co-funded and supported Zimstat's activities to plan and implement the extensive effort involved in producing the CBR. With the CBR established, Zimstat's attention turned to implementing the Survey of Services. With rapid worldwide expansion in ICT, finance, international trade, tourism, and leisure activities, the services sector has become a major source of growth in many countries. To understand the sector, SERA supported Zimstat's efforts to implement the country's first Survey of Services.
My name is Kenneth Shoniwa. I'm a director at the Zimbabwe National Statistical Agency. Around about 2011, the Director General informed me that we needed to meet a team from the US SERA project. Specifically, the project came to assist in the construction of the Central Business Register. The register also has enabled us to start producing an industrial index of production, because with our new register, we can now attach establishments with their products. After the register, another project was the carrying out the first survey of services in Zimbabwe. It had never been done before. The nearest thing to it which had been done was the census of distribution, which had been done in 1981. The survey of services was important for us, not only in improving the national accounts currently, but also in produce the input-output matrix for the office. and thereby, showing the true nature of the economy of Zimbabwe.
To aid dissemination of statistical products, SERA supported Zimstat to revamp their website. The new interface provides easier navigation and public access to Zimstat's statistical reports. In addition, the new website includes online access to the National Economic Statistics Database, ZIMDAT. Finally, SERA coordinated with the World Bank to incorporate a microdata and survey catalog tool, the NADA, as used by statistical agencies and other data publishing organizations globally.
We also have publications by category. Here we are looking at all the divisions of Zimstat, the publications that they produce. If you click on publications, you are going to see publications in the National Data Archive mode, which is the NADA. We've got the Central Business Register on top. By clicking under Central Business Register and visiting the data portal, you are going to see all the reports, all the documentation which were used in carrying out the Central Business Register inquiry. The other important aspect on the new website is the statistical databases. And to view a certain indicator, if one goes on where it is written quick data search under what, for example, if you want to view something on inflation, click on month inflation, and then you search, it automatically gives you the most recent data value. You can get the statistics at a glance on GDP, on inflation, on population, on trade, and on employment.